how-to process on how to water ski. If you're like me, I love being outdoors and I love anything that has to do with the swimming pool or the lake or the ocean. And I've been fortunate enough to grow up about 10 minutes away from a lake. And my dad grew up on the lake and on a boat, and he had a boat growing up, so it was just natural for him when he started having kids and had a family to get us a boat. So we, a lot of times in the summer would be spent on the lake, especially on the weekends. And when I was younger, he taught me how to water ski. So hopefully by the end of this, you'll have some idea of maybe getting out there in the water and how to ski. It can be done with all ages because my dad can still do it and he's fairly old, so I know that we can do it if he can still do it. And it's fairly simple. You don't have to have much talent or anything to be able to do it. I like to start out in the water when I'm without my skis on, and it's just easier to put your skis on once you are in the water. It's easier to slide your foot into the ski, and I'm sure most of you know what a ski looks like and how it's buoyant and how it'll float. So once the skis are on your feet, naturally your feet will float to the top of the water, and once you are in the water and once you have your skis on your feet, you will sit in a crouch-like position, and your knees will be together, and then your skis will naturally float to the top, and they'll be out of the water. And you want to be about halfway out of the water, and then your knees are together, and your skis are together, and then your legs are bent. And if you're on the lake, of course, it could be behind a boat or a jet ski, and you'll have a ski rope, and you'll hold on to the rope, and once the rope tightens up, you'll start feeling it, pull you a little bit. But once the boat takes off, it'll really pull you. And the idea is not to straighten out your arms as the boat pulls you forward, because you're going to just face plant into the water. And you want to have your arms bent just a little bit to give you a little room to be able to pull yourself up and to pull your body out of the water. And once the boat takes off, your body will naturally, from the force of the rope and from the force of the boat, will pull you out of the water. And you need to stay bent as much as possible, as long as possible, until you're in a standing position behind the boat, just to give you a little bit of balance and a little bit of leeway from the rope pulling you. So you'll keep your knees bent, and you'll stand up a little bit. You won't be in a complete crouch position when you're behind the boat, but the rope will pull you up, and you'll be in a crouch position. And once you're able to get your balance, and once you're up to speed, you'll be able to stand up a bit and lock your knees out a little bit, and be able to stand behind the boat on the skis. And then you can straighten out your arms, and then you're able to just stand there and to ride behind the boat. And once you're up, you need to keep your knees bent a little to keep your balance, because since it is on the water, and there will be waves and there will be other things, so to keep your knees bent and your arms straight to keep balance. And once you have that down, then you can even go from one ski, and then once you have the one ski down, you can go to barefoot, and it's kind of all the same concept once you're up and on the water. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea how to ski, because it's one of my favorite pastimes in the summer, and it's a lot of fun.